The Michelangelo effect is all about you and your partner becoming the idealized version of each other, right? You are going to do for me the things that I want within your parameters of control, that you want to be the best partner for me, and I want to do the same for you. And we're both going to communicate to each other, and we're going to stand our ground where we have boundaries, and we're going to continue to compromise.
Well, that's
where
what
we want
love should do.
Yeah.
That's what love should do. Like if you love someone, if it's genuine love, you see their hidden soul. That's a good way of thinking about it. You get a glimpse of the light that they could reveal to the world if they revealed it. That's what you see. And then to act in love is to encourage that to come forward and to discourage anything that gets in its way.
That's why I love the Michelangelo effect. I'd heard of, and I'd been using it.
Okay, so why the Michelangelo effect?
This is why. Michelangelo sees this huge, massive, unhewn block
Right.
of marble.
I see.
And inside of that, he is able to see David. And over time, slowly, he will chip away, and he will chip away, and he will chip away. So you see something that isn't there, that's inside of the thing, which is rough and unhewn and uncivilized and undomesticated and rambunctious and sometimes terrible. And you were able to, from that, alchemize.
That's actually part of the Tao Te Ching, the uncarved block. So a child is an uncarved block in the Taoist view, and you remove everything that's excess until what's perfect remains, right? And that's, see, the logos in the Old and New Testament, the logos that creates the world, is the judging faculty that, what would you say, that separates the wheat from the chaff, right? And it's compassion in a sense, because if you're compassionate towards someone, you want what's best for them, all things considered. But that compassion, in the highest sense, can't exist without judgment, because the judgment is, this part of you isn't worthy to continue. And certainly that's what you're doing with your children. When you see them misbehaving, you think, no, not that. Not that. Something more sophisticated. Even with my little granddaughter the other day, she's very, very playful, and she's a very nice little girl. She's very playful and very fun and funny and not neurotic. And so she's a pleasure to be around. But she hasn't seen me for a while, and so she was poking me, getting me to chase her around and poking me, and she'd come up and give me a whack, And at one point, she whacked me too hard. And she knew it. And I said, that's not fun. That's not acceptable. And then she stopped. But she was playing with that edge, trying to find out where fun is and, how hard can I hit Grandpa? She doesn't bloody well know. She kind of knows, but she needs to know exactly. Well, I can't let her get away with it, because then she's not fun to play with. She has to learn to come and give her grandpa a whack in exactly the way that elicits a playful response and that isn't annoying. And so there's a very... you might think, well, it's pretty harsh judgment to lay on a 5-year-old. It's like, no, it's not. I would like her to be the most fun kid to play with that she could be, right? And so I'm not going to pretend that it's okay when it's not.
Not setting that boundary is almost like a curse.
It is a curse.
Yeah, there you go away. We would talk,
because then how's she going to play with other kids if she doesn't know the rules?
They're not going to be as forgiving as Grandpa.
Definitely not.